Butch and Bob Show.
World famous Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio. Morning, Bob.
Good morning.
You doing all right?
Doing good.
Good. Glad you're doing it. Well, we got guests on here this morning, so let's get started with it. Wayne County Farmers Market's got a big event going on tomorrow night, and we've got Amanda Ryan in here from the Farmers Market. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
We're doing good. So tell us what's happening tomorrow night at the Farmers Market, the Wayne County Farmers Market.
Okay. Well, after a huge car show tomorrow, we are going to be there at 6 o'clock at the Wayne County Farmers Market for our yearly barbecue and blues kickoff. It's like a big thank you dinner to all of our sponsors, and we invite everybody to come and celebrate the market with us. It's this Saturday, April 6th at 6 p.m. We're going to have some live performers, a comedian. There's going to be barbecue, a bunch of great sides, some desserts made by our local vendors. Let's see, we're going to have a 50-50 raffle. We're going to have a silent auction table, and we also will have farmers market merchandise. So we had new t-shirts made with our brand new logos and some stickers because everybody loves to support their Wayne County Farmers Market. So we thought we would show our love for it.
All right. I guess things are starting to really, in the next couple of months, really kick it in big time for the produce, vegetables, all that kind of stuff coming in, the fruits and
that's right,
and gift homemade type items too.
Yes, we have a lot of wonderful local vendors that have produce. We even have vendors that go out to the farmers that can't come to the market to get the fresh produce and bring it out there. And that will start April 12th, which will be next Friday. So it'll be Friday and Saturday from 10 to 2. But we do have wonderful vendors that make handmade, homemade items like jellies, wood carved items. We have a lot of vendors that do local plants and greeneries. We're even going to have a vendor that's going to have all kinds of baby chicks and baby fowl of all different sorts. They're certified and they do their own breeding of birds that are good for our area, good for eating, good for making breakfast for you. So we're going to have a lot of different things this year.
Did you hear that, Leanne? She's gotten in the chickens.
Wonderful. And we're going to have local chicken eggs as well. So we're going to have fresh eggs, fresh chickens to make your eggs, and then vegetables to go along with it. You can have the best farmers market, farm-to-table omelet.
And that starts on April 12th, you said?
April 12th,
well,
yeah.
When all this events start with the farmers market, and y'all be kicking in high gear as the spring goes along, summer, and then into the fall.
That's right. We're going to go all the way to the first or second week of November. Just kind of depends on the crop yield and how busy the market is.
Right.
So.
All right, so you've got all that going on there, and you've got the big event going on tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm, yes, we do. And we want to say a huge thank you first to the city of Jesup because they are so kind in letting us use that property. They are a big supporter of the farmers market, and we're super grateful. And we also want to say a huge thank you to Chad Burke of American Steel Buildings USA. He really jumped in with both feet this year. He is a first-time sponsor, and he is our big presenting sponsor. So we're super grateful for him
with American
and his
Steel
company.
Buildings.
That's right. And we have one of those buildings, and they're fantastic, and we love it. We've seen lots of people that have one of his buildings, and they're really a great addition to anyone's property and very affordable as well. But we also have other sponsors. We have our table sponsors, which is EAM Domtar, Wayne County Board of Commissioners, B&W Birch Farms, Rejoice Wellness, this is their first year sponsoring, Sheffield Sports, and then we have some half-table sponsors, including Altamaha Federal Credit Union, Hog and Bones, Overholt Construction, Yoder Metals, Wayne Memorial Hospital, Prime South Bank, HDI Power and Control, Harrison Real Estate and Insurance, and Randy and Joyce Franks, and Coastal Medical Equipment and Uniforms. And then we just have lots of really great friends of the market that are donators every year. So we're thankful for all of our donators. I believe that a healthy market is a good pulse for the community because it is strictly sponsored by the goods provided and made by the local people and sponsored by the city itself. And if your farmer's market is strong, then I always think that's a good sign of a healthy community. So we're really thankful for all the sponsors and all the vendors that make things and grow things to keep our Wayne County Farmers Market going.
All right. Sounds good. And you got all that going on. They got the barbecue and blues going on tomorrow night, the big event. fundraiser for the farmers market. Starts at 6 o'clock. And just kind of tell us what's going to be going during the from 6 o'clock on.
Okay, so from 6 o'clock on, we're going to do our welcome, of course. We're going to thank all of our sponsors. I'm going to announce all the goodies that are going to be going on during that evening tomorrow night. So I'm going to tell everybody about all the stuff we have on the silent auction table. We have some goodies from vendors. We have some goodies from the local boutiques. We have some goodies from the bakers, and that's always fun because the kids like to duke it out with the bid sheets with the baker's cookies. So that's fun to watch. We're going to have the T-shirts. So we're going to have Boston Butts. We're going to have Van's Barbecue is doing some sides. So we're going to have coleslaw, baked beans, and their famous ranch potatoes. I've heard nothing but good stuff about them. We'll have tea. We're going to have beer and wine as well. We'll have some sodas and water, of course. We're just going to have a good time. We're going to have lots of music. Jeff Chandler is going to be performing. Briggy is going to be there doing some stand-up comedy. And then we have Miss Chloe Price for the very first time. I feel like we're debuting her, which is pretty exciting. And she's going to be singing and playing the guitar as well. And I actually brought her with us today in the studio. Maybe we'll get a little sneak peek before I go.
Okay.
So.
All right, Chloe Price, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
And you're going to be performing tomorrow night at the Barbecue and Blues at the Farmers Market, right?
Yes, sir. I got a few songs that I got prepared for it.
Okay, well, good. Now, we ready to start with her yet? You got more to do there, Amanda?
Nope, that's pretty much all I need to say. Just want to tell everybody to come on out tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, $25. If you don't have a ticket yet, just come to the door and we'll sell you a ticket and come have a great time.
It's always bunches of fun, the Barbecue and Blues at the Farmers Market each year, and it's going to be gorgeous weather for it this year.
Yes, perfect weather.
Absolutely perfect weather. Mm-hmm. All right, we've got Chloe Preston here. Tell us a little about you, Chloe. What school do you go to, your parents, that kind of stuff?
Well, I'm 14 years old. I'm a freshman at Wayne County High School. I've been playing the guitar about a year and a half. This is going to be my first official gig tomorrow, and I'm pretty excited but a little nervous at the same time.
Well, at least you got the lingo down right. You got a gig tomorrow night. Yeah, I got a gig.
Yeah.
All right, this is Chloe Price, freshman at Wayne County High School, going to be performing tomorrow night at the Barbecue and Blues, the Wayne County Farmers Market, and this is her public debut on the radio. Go ahead, Chloe. Tell us a little bit about the song that you're about to sing.
I'm going to play Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash.
Oh, you're going old
That's all right
school.
with you guys, yeah.
All right.
Definitely.
Go ahead.
Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring, bound by the wild desire. I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, down, down. The flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. Let a ring of fire, let a ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, down, down. The flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. Let a ring of fire, let a ring of fire. 'Cause I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, down, down. The flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. Let a ring of fire, let a ring of fire. Let a ring of fire.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
WIFO FM Jesup, and that's Chloe Price there, and she'll be performing tomorrow night at the Barbecue and Blues at the Wayne County Farmers Market. Big fundraiser for the Farmers Market with all kinds of fun stuff going on there. I hope to see you on American Idol one day.
Sure will.
And I can't believe you've been playing the guitar for a year and a half. You did really good there.
Thank you.
You did really good there, and the voice was just absolutely amazing. You can hear a person can sing. You don't know how they're going to sing, but when they start singing, Bob and I have been many times we've been sitting here. Wow, through the years, and this is a wow moment. So Chloe Price, you did absolutely fantastic. Chloe Price, freshman at Wayne County High School, performing tomorrow night at the Barbecue and Blues of the Wayne County Farmers Market. So once again, Amanda, let's go over the details about what's happening tomorrow night at the Wayne County Farmers Market.
Yes, so come out tomorrow at the Wayne County Farmers Market for our Barbecue and Blues kickoff for the year. It's going to be at 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. We're going to have barbecue baked beans, coleslaw, more sides, desserts. We're going to have 2 musicians, Jeff Chandler and Miss Chloe Price. And if listening to her isn't enough to get you out there, I don't know what is. We're going to have our 50-50 raffle, our silent auction table, fantastic farmers market merchandise, so you can show your support all throughout town. It's $25 a person, $15 for children 12 and under, and we just can't wait to see you. We hope to have a great show out. The weather's going to be perfect. We have some of our in-kind sponsors that'll be there: Nick Harris, Jacob Weaver, Wayne County Garden Clubs. We just want to see you guys out there. This is a great event that brings everyone together. It's family friendly, beautiful weather, good food, and good fun.
And someone text in. People can always text into the radio station with comments, community information, anything. Our main business line is text enabled, 912-427-3711. And Chloe, as you can see right there, someone just texted in, just wow, with hands with the emoji hands clapping. All right, so just wow, and that's pretty well sums it up, Chloe. And so I'm sure everybody will enjoy seeing you tomorrow night. Wayne County Farmers Market, Barbecue and Blues. Tickets available at the door.
Yes.
If you want to call it a door.
Yes. At the entrance. Or they can call. Yep. They can call or text me at 561-578-9069. That's me, Amanda. Or Miss Candy, call or text her 912-424-9026, and she'll let me know. And we look forward to seeing everybody there. And
I do want to let y'all know that the Butch and Bob show, our local newscast each morning with Bob, and our local sportscast with Bob each morning, of course, the Butch and Bob show, we record it, as you saw me recording it. It'll be on our website, bigdogcountry.com, by 11 this morning. And then it'll be, when we put it on our website, it actually goes to YouTube, but we have a YouTube channel, but it's easier to go to bigdogcountry.com. Just click on where it says Butch and Bob show, local news, local sports, and it'll be right there for a long time.
Awesome.
Starting around 11 this morning,
okay,
when Mark gets it on there. All right, Bob, any questions or comments for Amanda?
Like I said, just congratulations. Great song. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yep, thoroughly enjoyed it. All right. I know
Thank
you're just
you.
anxious to get to school, so.
Thank you so much.
Class I gotta be in.
Yeah. All right. Y'all take care.
Thank you.
All right. Bob, we'll just continue. Y'all just go out. Y'all can go ahead and go on. Bob and I are going to talk. Now, usually I play something now, but we're running out of time. So, Bob, the Wayne County Yellow Jackets playing today, right?
Yep. Final game of the Island Series. Again, Wayne County won again last night, so they've taken 2 out of 3, 8-0 in region play, looking for the 9-0 start. 20th win of the season last night, so congrats to the Yellow Jackets. Again, great pitching again by Cade Lynn and Rowan Blanton, and Tyler Wallen, a big night, 3 for 3. So just Wayne County rolling. 20 wins on the season already. Playoffs will be here before you know it.
And, I know past seasons, you said we'll get in the playoffs. To have a good season, we're going to have 20 victories. We're already at 20.
20, right.
Yeah, we're already at 20.
Yeah, like I said, they got a chance to break the all-time record, which is at 29. So.
29 all-time record with regular season and postseason, right?
That's the most
playoffs.
wins that baseball team's been able to garner. So,
okay.
Wishing the best of luck. But recreation night tonight, again, if you're a recreation kid out there, you got your uniform, just bring your jersey on, and you get into the game free. Plus, you get to get on the field. Kids like going out there with the baseball players and stand there for the national anthem. It's always a big thrill for those kids to get out there on the field.
Get in free with a jersey on.
Because those are future Yellow Jackets that
those
you'll
are
see.
Future Yellow Jackets playing out there at the recreation department. They get in free tonight. So the game starts at 6 o'clock. And but you got to wear your jerseys.
Right.
You got to wear your team jerseys.
Right. Gets you in free to the game. So
that's right.
Should be a great night.
It's like one of my grandsons, Maxton. He plays recreation baseball, but he's on the Phillies. I have a hard time saying go Phillies. I don't have a hard time saying, whatever the color they're playing in that day, than the color of their jersey or Maxton or whatever. I have a hard time saying go Phillies. Being a big Braves fan. But Wayne County baseball tonight. And Bob, it was you read the response that Sheriff Mosley had to the press conference that the district attorney Keith Higgins conducted earlier this week, and that was quite a response, Bob.
Yeah, it's safe to say they're not on the same page.
I mean,
but
it's
just not a good situation.
No, it's not.
It's not good for anybody. But I mean, I said I don't think the sheriff's real happy he got denied access to the press conference. I still don't understand how that took place, but it did. So. But it is what it is. But that's where we're at.
2 Wayne County cases, and the sheriff couldn't get in there.
And it was in Camden County.
And he was in Camden County.
Go figure.
Yeah. People in Wayne County are trying to figure that out. All right. But our local newscast, as I mentioned, is recorded. We will have local news again today around 12:10, and then this afternoon around 5:10, back live here on the air. And then the local news is recorded along with local sports and the Butch and Bob Show, and all those today's shows will be on our website at bigdogcountry.com sometime around 11 this morning.
And the other thing that's obvious is the sheriff's department felt those cases should have been prosecuted.
Yeah, definitely. You can tell that from the sheriff's comments that they should have been. It should have gone at least to the grand jury, let them make the decision whether it should go forward or not.
Right. But that's not going to take place. And now what's in jeopardy, that as they mentioned in that press release in his statement, you're talking about 45 serious drug cases and other cases that are in jeopardy of, not seeing a courthouse either.
Yeah, that's something else right there. Not only that case, but affects all these other cases going on there for the district attorney to make that statement. The fact that he's not going to accept anything that Kicklighter was involved with. That's a lot of cases.
That's a lot of cases.
Yeah, he's your lead investigator.
A lot of other victims.
Yep.
That just aren't going
and he was an active member on that drug force. That's a lot of drug cases that may have something happen to him. So it's something else. It's a fluid situation. It just seems that you get different information almost daily now, but at least each week, because it'll be interesting to see how this kind of turns out here at the end as they move forward with it. You got to have the DA's office and the sheriffs, the 5 sheriffs in the district there, all on the same page.
All right. I mean, you don't normally see.
I don't know if I've ever seen this.
Right. I don't know.
Not to this extent.
I don't know if I've ever seen a sheriff and a DA on opposite sides.
That's what I mean. I don't think I've ever seen it.
I don't think I've ever seen it either.
In 50 years.
I said, and I just want to make clear, we followed this from day one. We interviewed the defense attorney, Adrian Brown, not once, not twice, but 3 times after those bond hearings.
Right. John Janowski's attorney.
We're the first ones that reported that they didn't go get the tape till 8 days after the fact.
Right.
We reported the fact.
We reported that, right.
We also reported what Adrian Brown talked about, the undercover agent not being, all that's, we've done that.
Yeah, we've been on there since day one.
Right,
we didn't jump on this
That's what I say. I don't have a dog in the fight. All we're doing is reporting the news that is coming from both the DA's office but the thing that still amazed me about that press conference, and I questioned him about it, he dismissed in his timeline the 3 bond hearings in Wayne County Superior Court, which trumps magistrate court. Magistrate court is the lowest court. Then there's state court. Then there's the U.S. Superior Court. This is Wayne County Superior Court with a Superior Court judge, and he said no evidence was presented. No, there was evidence. They took the oath. They had witnesses. And Adrian Brown, the defense attorney, questioned those witnesses, and they went back and forth. And it was the assistant DA, Tiffany Montenegro, who had what she thought was a case and was waiving the 11 sworn affidavits from women who claimed that they were sexually assaulted by the defendants. We didn't make that up.
No, we just report.
That's not a false.
And the facts.
Like the sheriff said, that's not a false narrative. That's the narrative that the state's district attorney, and that's the person who worked for District Attorney Keith Higgins, and she's disappeared, no longer in the DA's office. She's in private practice in Brunswick, and I still like to hear from her, but she refuses to discuss the situation whatsoever.
What I'd like to have is Sheriff Mosley and the District Attorney Keith Higgins in the studio here
together on
the world famous Butch and Bob Show. One sitting right here, one sitting right there, and let us talk to them and interview them and back and forth here on the air. That would be great if we could have Keith Higgins in here and Sheriff Mosley at the same time to discuss this issue, because the citizens of Wayne County deserve the facts and the truth.
I think the sheriff laid out a lot of facts in his letter and his response. So the question is, what's the response now going to be from the district attorney? Because it seems like a tennis match. We're going back and forth.
That's right. It changes all the time. Okay.
I just want to make clear, I don't have a dog in the fight.
No, we don't. We just want the truth and the facts.
I mean,
these chairs are open for anybody to come in and talk about.
We attended those 3 bond hearings. We interviewed the defense attorney. In fact, I heard from Adrienne Browning on the way back from the press conference, because she listened to the press conference, and we had a long conversation. Me and her go way back. Everybody said, "How'd you get an interview with the defense attorney?" Because that's almost unheard of. I said, "Look, I've known Adrienne for a long time. We have a lot of respect."
Reporter, you gotta have
and she's a very good attorney, a very good defense attorney, and did an excellent job in those bond hearings trying to get bond for her defendant. So, we have been reporting on both sides of this issue and just trying to present as much information to our listening audience as we possibly can. But Bob Morgan doesn't have a dog in the fight. I don't, all I'm doing is trying to report what the DA says and but we are going to ask questions.
Right, and we do have sources that we talk to.
I wasn't not civil. I was just, I couldn't believe the DA was just going to dismiss those 3 bond hearings. And I've talked to judges in the circuit who agree it should have went to the grand jury. I've talked to clerk of courts who said that, I'm not the only one that has that.
No, it's the thing about it. We have sources, judges and other stuff like that have advised us.
I know Judge Kelly. I know Judge Scarlett. I know Judge Lane. I know these people personally. I have conversations regularly with these people. I consider them still my friends.
That's right.
I go like I said, I go all the way back to Glenn Thomas' day. I was there for the Jones murder back in '82. I've covered all these cases that come to the Wayne County Courthouse. Regina Brown and Doc Thompson taught me well. Stetson Bennett taught me well. The Godfather taught me well.
The Godfather.
I've been through all that. So I've got a long history of covering court cases and bond hearings and things like that. So I think I know what I'm doing as far as reporting the case. So,
you do. And if you did not, I would say something about it, but I know that you do.
So all these people on social media want to take their pot shots. If that's the world they live in, like I said, I don't have social media. I hear about it, but it doesn't. I'm sleeping.
You go insane if you kept up with social media.
I'm sleeping good at night.
Garbage is on a lot of.
I promise you.
A lot of garbage is on social media.
All we're doing is following the story, and like I said in my newscast today, it's not a good story right now, because law enforcement and the DA's office are supposed to work hand in hand.
Right.
Their job is to prosecute cases, but for the sheriff to come out as adamantly today as he's done against the district attorney's accusation against his investigator, it's not good for anybody. And I'll stand by that statement. And the sad thing is both are running for re-election. So now the question is, how does this affect those campaigns for both individuals? And that's the story that's going to be played out in May.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. We'll keep people updated on it. That's what we do here, is to keep people updated with as many facts and the truth as we can get.
I mentioned we replay this at 12, and we also put it on our website.
BigDogCountry.com.
So, and again, I'm going to give that advisory. There was some graphic language in that letter to the sheriff, to the DA. So if you don't want your kids to see that or hear that, just be advised. So I do give that warning.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, all you're doing is reading something from the sheriff.
I think it was important that it be read as he wrote it.
Yeah, he wrote it that way, and we just read it that way. It's strictly verbatim on how the sheriff wrote it up. And in here, the Butch and Bob Show, on a positive note, we had someone text in about Chloe, who was on here a few months ago. Chloe Price says, Chloe, she's amazing. That's from John at the brewery, and we're super proud of her. Man, she
did a great job.
And that was kind of a little different version of Ring of Fire, but it was great.
It's just another example of the talent in Wayne County. Heather talked about they've got this Porch Fest coming up where all these people. There's so much young talent. Wayne County is blessed to have this much talent in it that it has.
Yeah,
that's just another example for Chloe Price singing.
And speaking of talent, in just a moment, we're starting a new feature on Fridays here called Local Musician Spotlight, where we'll have different local artists, musicians, singers, musicians, and stuff like that that play in this area. They're not necessarily live in Wayne County, but they play in this area. And we have a competition where on Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays of each week, you can go on there and vote for your favorite of those three. And then the one who gets the most votes, we're going to spotlight on Friday mornings here on our show. And we've got Chris Woods that's going to be on the air in just a few minutes. And we're going to interview him and play one of his songs that I have in my email here on the computer. So every single Friday, we're going to be featuring a local musician. But you go to our website, you go to our Facebook page. Sorry about that, folks. You go to our Facebook page and vote, because we'll put 3 on there each week.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right, Bob. Have a great weekend. Wayne County Baseball today at 6 o'clock at Howard Bo Warren Field. It's recreation night, where if all the recreation players out there wear their jerseys, they get in free.